like you can't stop it. The power is here, and also they control any resistance too. So there's no real potential for if someone arose to fight against it, people would say that they're in the same camp as well, and it's a false opposition, because that's out there as well.
No, exactly.
False flags and so on and so forth.
No, it's born of the frustration experienced by the powerless. Very much so. It's very much. I mean, the term cope is overused and become kind of a dumb meme, but that really is like a coping mechanism. And I made the point before to people that very, very strange ideas, not just of a conspiratorial and obviously like kind of preposterous and stupid nature, or character rather, but when people if you believe in God and you understand, or not understand, you accept that providential causes are, kind of the quote invisible hand in history, or the cunning of reason, I think in rather Hegelian terms, the world becomes a lot more accessible, okay? If you literally believe that the only events, the only proximate cause of really apocalyptic events is man, and man's decisions, like individually and in aggregate terms, you're kind of left on this kind of intellectual hamster wheel, where you're constantly trying to tease out, where decisions are being made that facilitate this, which then leads to that, and not only is that not the way human societies are structured at scale, but man really isn't in the driver's seat. And even if you're like some kind of agnostic or something, and you don't believe, literally in the hand of God and in historical events, and as kind of the prime move on of those events, it's almost like a law of large numbers. Like when you're talking about millions upon millions of decisions in aggregate, which come to constitute the apparatus of state in massively scaled modern societies. This takes on characteristics that are greater than any discrete component, and but people also either they're not capable of apprehending that, or they don't really know where to begin in terms of like understanding that. So I guess it's just easier to believe that there's some kind of centralized centralized apparatus of power, and everybody who's involved with it, has basically goals in common, and it's kind of a stand-in for both God and the devil, because it's the prime mover on, the proximate cause of everything. And obviously, if that's your stand-in for God, or like your ersatz, like Lucifer, all bow before it, because who could duel with God or the devil and win? I believe that. I know it sounds melodramatic, but I believe that psychological symbolic terms is quite literally what the phenomenon can be described as. And to your point too, I want to turn over to you in a second. These days, a lot more people believe in that kind of nonsense than before. Not because people have gotten more foolish, but people have in fact gotten more, conspiracy-minded in actual terms, because people, the world has become more complex. But in terms of the day-to-day stimulus people are exposed to, and in terms of the things that constitute, the narratives that are presented by apparatus of state, or by non-state actors and NGOs and IGOs, that wield tremendous power, like a lot of common people, or regular people, day-to-day taxpayer types. They're not. It's like an oversaturation of complex information, and being unable to make any sense of that. They kind of take the path of least resistance in subconscious terms. But yeah, I mean, I believe that you very much believe that this kind of thought has become far more ubiquitous than 20 years ago or something. Am I right?
Very much so. I think. I mean, the big one.